Hello, 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 hello. Let's see who we have this morning. One. Who's the first one in? It is Ava. Hello, Ava. How are you? Have you got any riddles for us today? Oh, we've got 7 more now. Let's see who we've got. Talent Fish. That's Kai. Hello, Kai. Epic Charlie. Ala. Milan. Mahir. Hello, Mahir. Aldog is with us. How are we all? How have we all been? What have we all been up to? Have you all got your cups of tea? Got mine. And obviously this bad boy as well. Me and my brother just made a cool video and we have music and he danced and stuff. Oh, you should send it to me on Dojo. I would like to see that. Hello, Ava. How are you? Did you have a good birthday? I want to see the video that got made for your birthday because I bet it was really good. Hello, Phoebe. Phoebe, your mum told me about your reaction yesterday when you found out that I had purposefully, on purpose, by the way, put the same statement twice in the English. She said, you put your head in your hand and said, oh, Mr. Wilson. And then you made a mistake when you were doing the work anyway. So, ha. Yes, Kai. Daily Orange. Hello, Layla. Did you enjoy the Tiger Club dance that I did yesterday? I'm sure you'd have seen that and if you've been on Haven holiday. Wonderful birthday. 2 cakes. What more could it go? 1. I did see a picture of one of your cakes, Ava, the big pink one. I hope you're going to help your dad eat it. Yes, Phoebe. Oh, good, Layla. I'm glad. Oh, Mahir, you like the Tiger Club dance as well. Good. I used to hear it every day, every single day. Has Louis joined us? Because Louis' dad messaged me this morning saying that to make sure we can see him. So participants, I can't see Louis on there. Right, I'll just message. Oh, hello, Molly. Phoebe, suitcase. Shh. Why suitcase? Have to you. Erin's here as well. Hello, Erin. Amelia with us as well. Shave my hair. I don't know. It's getting long. What's everyone else doing with regards to haircuts? It is getting. I don't know what to do really with regards to hair. I can't go to hairdressers, so I have thought about shaving it off, but I think I'd look really weird. I don't know. Maybe. Yes. Where is Mayumi? Because it is Mayumi's birthday today. This is why we moved Tea and Chat to Thursday to celebrate Mayumi's birthday, and she's not quite here yet. Your mum did yours, Alex. Okay. You dyed your hair pink yesterday. You'll have to put a picture on Portfolio, Erin, so we can see what it looks like. Yes, where is the birthday? I'm just going to message Louis' dad because he asked me to check to see if he was on there. I dyed the ends of my hair red with tissue paper. I loved your song, Layla, that you made up. Really good guitar playing as well. And Katie's here as well. You dyed your hair blue. We're going to have some. If we were to go back to school next week, it'd be like a rainbow in class. We've got pink hair, blue hair, red hair, all sorts. Your dad is growing a mane, eh? There is some amount of hair on his head. Just messaging Miami's mum. Yeah, you're right, Ava. That was the correct spelling. I didn't want to say anything. What have you been up to, Mahia? Being good for your mum, I hope. Can't see you in participants. Milan. So I did a bit of money raising for charity the other day. We did this thing where you had to run 5 kilometers, nominate 5 people to run 5 kilometers, and then donate £5. So there's me after my run, and on my fingers, I don't know if you can quite see, it's got the email addresses of friends tagged. And as you can see at the bottom, it says run 5, nominate 5, donate 5, and it all goes to the NHS. And for any of you that follow me on Strava, I also put the run on Strava as well. So it's just a nice thing to do, isn't it? Because the NHS have done so much. Have you seen the old guy that was in the army that's been walking laps of his garden? I donated £10 towards that. My mum did, and then my dad did, so £30 between us. At the stage we donated, he'd gone up to about 12 million. He's now raised, I think it's something like £27 million. That is unbelievable. And while the money's still coming in, he's still going to be walking his garden, isn't it? He's 100. He's 100 years old. He served in the war for our country. So we can thank him for the freedom that we have today. And he's raised that much money. That is just, through all this bad times that are going on at the moment with regards to schools being closed and shops being closed, etc., and us having to self-isolate and social distance and stuff like that, there's nice little stories that come through like that just make you think, yeah, you know, as humans, we are innately kind, and we look out for each other. So, yeah, stories like that just make you feel good. And you just think, you know, if he's 100 and he can do that, then I can do anything. I can do anything I want. Mr. Wilson, if you were at school, I would want to do Macbeth play as well. Kai, I do have a play script as well for it. So I'd be giving out characters. I wonder who would be best to play each character, for example. And don't be mean, but who would be Macbeth? Who would be Lady Macbeth? Who would be King Duncan? Who would be the 3 sisters? I wonder who would best play those parts. Yeah, I would like to somehow make a Macbeth play, but I think the key word there is somehow. How is that some? How will we do it? I don't know. It wouldn't quite be the same effect if we did it on here. You know, if you were just typing your lines that you were due to say, wouldn't quite work. Izzy is here. Hello, Izzy. Is that a... Oh, hi. Ava's saying that she wants to be Lady Macbeth. Mr. Wilson. I'd make a good tree. Yeah, I would. I'd be happy to be a tree. Like that in the background. I could even do swaying. Ella's put a name in for one of the three sisters. Which one, though? Which one? Who would you be, Mahir? I wonder. Would you be King Duncan? Maybe you'd make a good Macbeth, Mahir. By mushing together videos. Who's going to mush those videos together, Phoebe? You're saying everyone's going to send the videos to me, and then I would edit them all, but that would take forever. It would literally take forever. Mr. Wilson, you'd be good at being an eyeball from the witch's spell. You could send us our lines, and we could send you our video of us saying our lines, and you could put them together. It's a good idea, but similar to when I made that ironic video, you couldn't just send me one line, because when your character speaks, they don't then continuously speak for the rest of the play. They would speak, then someone else will speak, then someone else might speak, and then they would speak again. So if you were to send me all your lines, logistically it would be an absolute nightmare, because I'd have to cut and edit every single speech that you sent me, and then reorder them, and then put them. It would be so hard. I think the best way of doing it, if we were to do it, would be to do it live via some sort of video stream, or via some sort of app where we can all, speak at the same time, everyone that's in the play. But to send me video of just your lines, it'd be too difficult to put together. I'd need a team of people editing and helping me edit. It's only me. So that I'm really up for it, by the way. I do want to do it, but I need to think of ways and means around this bit, and just sending me videos and expecting me to put it all together. It would just take too long, be too difficult. Miami's here. The birthday girl is here. So, I did it for Phoebe, Miami, so I'll also do it for you. We'll all sing you happy birthday. I was worried you weren't going to come then, Miami. You're here because we moved TN Chapter today for you. So if you can all get your best singing voices on. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. In fact, if we change you to Mayums, it works really well. So we'll try it that way. Happy birthday to Mayums. Happy birthday to Mayums. Happy birthday, dear Mayumi. Happy birthday to Mayum. Happy birthday. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. What have you got for your birthday, Mayumi? What do you mean wrong tune, Kai? We should have had you on the drums, Kai, or on the piano as well. Katie, I really liked your kind of positive poster that you made with the feather on about difficult times that we're currently going through and about being positive. I thought that was really nice. And Mayumi and I don't think Hannah's here. You got loads of books. Good. We'll need a quote of the week for next week. The quote of the week was really good this week. So if you can get together, well, obviously not physically get together because we're not allowed, but if you can speak to each other and come up with another quote for next week, that would be good. Great that you got lots of books. Books are a great source of learning and enjoyment as well. Thanks, Kai, for the advice. Edible art was good. Was that a homework that was set for everyone to do across the whole school, or was there a specific class that was set that? Because that looks really good. Your song, Kai, you're becoming quite a musician, Kai. Japanese colouring book with 52 Sharpies. What's the difference between a colouring book and a Japanese colouring book, Mayumi? Yes, everyone was set the edible art homework. It was really good. I saw one yesterday. Someone had made a hedgehog using grapes and cocktail sticks, and they made like 2 caterpillars. I can't remember what they made the caterpillars out of, but it looked really good. Daily Orange is here. I'll be having it as soon as I've had my brew. Learning to ride your bike, Izzy. That's good. Just saw Bradley wandering about the house. They're probably going to sleep. Hello, Hannah. We were just talking about you, actually. Saying about the quote of the week, how good last week's was, and if you and Mayumi are going to come up with another one. On average, how many brews do you have a day? So, I get up, I have at least 2 after I get up. Then I'd say maybe a further 3 or 4 in the afternoons. So I'd say I don't tend to have them in the evenings, to be honest. So I'd say how many cups of tea do I have a day? I'd say about 5 on average, I think. Japanese, the drawings are of Japanese women. On the kimonos, I bet the kimonos are really colourful then. Does it have a key for how and which colours you should use, or is it just kind of what you think would look good? How have you been anyway, Hannah? I saw a picture of you yesterday. Your dad sent me of you got on like a bit of a scavenger hunt for kind of shells and nice objects that you could use in some sort of art project. So I look forward to seeing that art project and how you put it all together. That would be really good. It's a good idea, using nature, like we did when we went to the Manjushri Buddhist Center, when I asked you all to make lotus flowers out of objects that you could find on the beach, and it was nice to see that. creative side to you all. No, it's what you think would look good. Okay. A message to Charlie. Shall we make a YouTube video after school today? Ava, is Remo here? We've got 22 participants. Still got no Louis. That's concerning me. Let me just see if Louis' dad's messaged back. I'll finish my cup of tea first. Okay, David's having a look. Okay, so hopefully Louis will be able to join us soon. Oh, it's hard to get into it so much today. I got 10 books and some more coming this afternoon. Oh, wow, look at you. Were they like a series of books, Mayumi? Or were they 10 different books? Or were they fiction? Were they non-fiction? I'm guessing they were fiction or story books. It might not be. I'm on 2 devices. It's interesting actually how you all interact on here, because I'm looking at Charlie, or Epic Charlie, and he's so quiet in class. But yet he's on here, he's got so much to say. It's interesting, isn't it? Can you set stop motion or ICT work? Well, you can just do it. You don't need me to set it, Ellie. You can just do it. I'll look to setting it next Thursday afternoon when you've got ICT and art. You're having to charge your phone. Well, Phoebe, there's a lesson to be learned from this. Charge phone before chat. Here's a good saying for you. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So next time I have a think, I'll stick my phone on charge an hour or so before. Series, but they're all fiction. Oh, good. That'll be a good read then. Something for you to get stuck into. It's your granddad's birthday. Happy birthday to you, granddad. Phoebe. Hope your friend, Jamie, Jamie's recovering now. He's out of intensive care. He's still in hospital. It's been a difficult time because due to the coronavirus, his wife hasn't been able, who is also pregnant, by the way, has been unable to go in and see him. So he's been on his own quite a lot. But they've installed like something into his heart, which is going to help it to continue to beat. And hopefully he'll be out of hospital soon. But it was a big shock because his cardiac arrest is like a heart attack. It's not exactly the same as a heart attack, but very, very similar. And he's 2 years younger than me. So it scared me quite a lot that when, especially when it could have gone either way, because the nurse said to his wife, you know, expect the worst because his heart's not beating and we don't know why. So imagine hearing that, expect the worst, his heart's not beating. You must think, goodness. But he was strong. He managed to turn it around. and he's recovering. Like, yeah, he's getting better. They live in New Zealand. But when I lived in Leeds, I lived in Leeds for 7 years. I lived with him for about 6 years. Him and another guy called Matt, who lives in Australia now. So yeah, he's in Australia. He's in New Zealand. But yeah, it was a shock. It was a shock. J-Dog is like his nickname, Phoebe. His name is Jamie. Your mum had it, did she, Alex? How do I know Kai, Phoebe? Well, he's in my class. Of course I know Kai. All my mum and friends are messaging her and saying happy birthday to me. Oh, that's nice, Mamie. You must be popular. And your mum and I have worked out portfolios as well. So we've got you sending work into your portfolio, which is good. It's a dangerous virus. It can be. It can be a dangerous virus. I think that I think the odds are something like 1 in 5 people are badly affected by it. But adults, children, it doesn't seem to affect too much. But yeah, 1 in 5 can be severely affected by it. Your mum's listening while she's so nosy. I'm not sure your mum would appreciate that comment, Katie. Your mum is a nurse, so it's expected. But yeah, she's got better from it, Alex, so that's good. And your mum is a hero for working in the NHS and helping, but your mum was one of the lucky ones. 1 in 5 people are not so lucky and become really ill. Like the Prime Minister ended up in intensive care on a respirator. But as long as you're following the guidelines, you know, you're doing what you can. Storms make trees deeper roots, my mum says to me, and should be used as well. Storms make trees take deeper roots. Oh, that's a nice one. That's deep. I like that. No, how does Kai know that Jamie? Well, it was on the video, and that's the importance, Phoebe, of using a comma. If you had written, how do you know, comma, Kai, question mark, I would have known, but you just put, how do you know Kai, which to me looks like, how do I know him as a person? The importance of a comma. I spoke about this, the importance of apostrophe, in fact, when we looked at the sentence, let's eat grandma, and how the apostrophe can completely change the meaning of let's eat grandma. I know Tiana's mum had it. She messaged me saying she wasn't very well, so she couldn't see Tiana. But she works in the NHS, so she's a hero. Sloppy waffles. Tiana isn't here, I know, because she doesn't know how to get set up on it here, and her mum's not at home to support her. But I am hearing from her regularly. In fact, I'm hearing from all of your parents regularly, other than 1 or 2. Most children from the class. Yes. And don't forget the comma as well. Phoebe and Ava. I'm not saying to eat grandma, Kai. I'm just saying in the sentence, let's eat grandma, unless you use an apostrophe and a comma. It sounds like you might actually want to eat your own grandma rather than the real sentence, which should be you are speaking with your grandma and saying together you should eat your food, which is why it's important that you must use an apostrophe and a comma for the sentence to say that. Otherwise, it sounds like something not very nice. Phoebe, be careful what you say, because your grandma lives just 2 doors down from me, so I could tell her if you say anything about this. My connection is not working. Sorry, catch you later. Well, I hope you have a nice birthday, Mayumi. Enjoy your books and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining us on your birthday. It's Mimi. Milan, where's your riddle for us this week? You've usually got a really good riddle for us. Oh, your auntie works for the NHS as well, does she, is he? Well, thank you to your auntie for all the amazing work that she's doing. Mr. Wilson, I have a question. If the wolf in Little Red Riding Hood ate Grandma, why can't we? Well, we don't know that the wolf did eat Grandma, do we? Let's look at the circumstantial evidence. The wolf and the grandma were in the same house. When Little Red Riding Hood goes round to the house, the wolf is wearing Grandma's clothes. However, we don't know that the wolf ate Grandma. He may have sent her out to get him something. He may have put her in a cupboard. It's interesting. It's interesting to see, actually, stories told from other people's point of view. So if you ever watch, I think it's called Hoodwinked. It's a children's film called Hoodwinked, and it's basically, it's got a wolf in it, and it's telling his side of the story from Little Red Riding Hood, and it makes it out to be completely the opposite. I'm pretty sure it's called Hoodwinked. If you haven't watched it, it's really worth a watch. And there's also one told from the wolf's point of view, from The Wolf and the Three Little Pigs. And it's just a completely different perspective. Same story, told from a completely different perspective. And we looked at something like that. Do you remember when we had the two men and they were both looking at a figure on the floor, and one of them thought it was 6 because it looked like a 6 from where he was stood, and the other one was looking from the other side, thought it was a 9 because it looked like a 9 where he was stood. So it's really interesting to see stories told from other people's perspectives. I'm pretty sure it was called Hoodwinked. Really good film. Yes. Hoodwinked. 2005 it was out. Brilliant, brilliant film. I'll show you a preview, in fact, because we can look at a trailer on here. I'll show you a preview to Hoodwinked. So give it a watch. It's really good. I bet there's an advert on first now.
Granny, it's me, Red.
I'm your grandma.
Your mouth doesn't move when you talk.
Plastic surgery. Grandma's had a little work done. Think again. So, you really took a beating from a little girl. Awkward. You're unbelievable. Anne Hathaway.
A wolf stopping kids in the middle of the forest? That's pretty creepy.
We don't arrest people for being creepy.
Yeah, Bruce. You know that guy we got in the tank?
The creepy one?
Yeah, better let him go.
Want to know about the little girl in the red hood? Don't know a thing, never heard of her. Sweet gal, not like that Bo Peep. Glenn Close.
I'm not like other grannies.
Jim Belushi. Run! Hoodwinked. What kind of candles are those? Unbelievable.
That's Hoodwinked. Give it a watch. Really good. Yeah, Mahir, it's a film called Hoodwinked. I was just saying it's told from the perspective of the wolf rather than of Little Red Riding Hood. There isn't a frog. It's a kind of loosely based on Little Red Riding Hood guy. Worth the watch, though. Definitely. Going to leave in 4 minutes, Amelia. That's quite specific. Is there a reason 4 minutes? Why not 4.5 minutes? Why not 3 minutes? Why not 5 minutes? Why 4 minutes? Here is a riddle. Okay, we like riddles. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I? Which advert, Ava, are you going to have nightmares about? Trees are cool. Ava thinks she knows what it is. Air is a good guess, Hannah. But how can air speak? Bigfoot, but only his foot. How does that make sense? It's not a brain. It's not fire. Speak. Hang on, let me just go back up to what it said. Speak without a mouth, hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? Come alive with the wind. I'm stumped, Ella. I'm stumped on this one. I'm trying to have a good think now. I don't know. Hannah stumped as well. It's not a cloud or air. Mahir says blue sky. Not air, wind, or blue sky. Oh, this is a good one. Ella, it stumped us. Me. I don't think it's you, Hannah. You definitely speak. Come alive with the wind. I don't. An answer. Silence. No, how does silence speak? Mihir says tornado. I thought you said tomato then, Mihir. Tornado. Right, last couple of guesses, and then Ellie will have to put us out of our misery and then tell us the answer. I'm just gonna have a quick look again and remind myself of what it was. Speak without a mouth. How can someone speak without a mouth? Hear without ears. Have no body. I come alive with the wind. What am I? Speak. How can someone speak without a mouth? How can someone hear without ears? Nobody, but I come alive with wind. Something. It's definitely something. Is he? You're on the right line. That is a right answer of sorts. Must be something. Go on then, Ella. What is it? You've absolutely stumped us. Even nor Ava nor Milan could get this one. That's how good this riddle is. And the answer is, we're all waiting. And Ava, you didn't know this one. You claim to know all riddles in the world ever. You didn't know this one. And Ella's keeping us in suspense. Charlie, stop typing the alphabet. An echo, of course. Of course. Ah, that's really good. That got us all thinking. Yeah, that's what a good riddle does. It makes you think, oh, the answer is so obvious when you think about it. But we were all stumped. Well done, Ella. The rest of you get some riddles for next week. Love some good riddles, don't we? We're good at riddles in year 5. I know your parents don't like them because you go home from school on a Friday and tell them the riddles that we've learned in class. But as a class, we love them, don't we? So we don't mind that. Another riddle. Go on, Ella. We'll do one more this week. One more, because that one stumped us. And I hope that this one's another one that Ava and Milan don't know either. How can I think of the answer? Don't be harsh on yourself here. None of us could think of the answer, including me. So don't worry. Do I drink wine? Is that a question for me? Izzy? Lots of riddles on your Kindle. Bring them next week. I know you got a Kindle. Your mum says you read it quite a lot, Phoebe. So keep up with that effort. You go in, Milan. See you next week. I do. I guess if we had to put it like the PSHE thing that you did yesterday, I would say sometimes. I would say sometimes. And red is my fave. Is Kindle something you start fire with? That's kindling. Sounds similar though. Wine is glorious from my dad. It can be. You stay in the stream till it ends. Good, Mahir. I'm glad. I try and do an hour, then we see each other for an hour a week. It's like we're back as a class virtually. I have cities but no houses. I have mountains but no trees. I have water but no fish. What am I? Is it a map? No, a map has trees on it, doesn't it? It was a map. Mountains but no trees. Okay. Yeah. Well done. We've got the map. No more riddles for this week, but next week bring your best riddles. Tell you what I'll do. If we can't solve your riddle, I'll give you a dojo point. So Ella would have got a dojo point for her first riddle today that no one could solve, but she wouldn't have gone for a second. And the only rule is as well, you're not allowed to use the internet to find the answers. We have to guess and think to get the answers. If you use the internet, it just defeats the purpose of thinking about what the answer could be. Ella's got a good. We'll save it for next week, Ella. Then a good riddle for next week. And Ava, you've got to bring your A game next week because you've usually got some good riddles, but we've had none from you this week. I've had none from Milan, so you bring your A game next week. I want some difficult, tricky riddles. And Phoebe, you've got some as well. Well, anyone who's got a riddle. Milan's got a brilliant one for next week. This is good. My name begins with A. I always bring my A game. I'll reserve judgment on that one. Depends on your riddle for next week. What work have you got today? I set it last night, didn't I? So you've got the English, which was, the roll on the wall. I used to do that quite a lot in my old school, a roll on the wall. Really good way of exploring characters. I'm glad you liked it, Ava. I hope you had a great birthday. Very lucky. Very lucky to have mum and dad that get you lots and put lots of effort to make you happy. So I'm glad you liked the shout out on your birthday. The best riddle ever. Well, that's a matter of opinion, Milan. If it's the best riddle ever, we will all look at it and discuss it next week, and then we'll decide if it's the best riddle ever. Is it Thursday next week? I think we should go back to Wednesday. It kind of structures my week much better because I kind of then have Monday, Tuesday, and I can look forward to Wednesday and I get to speak to you guys, and then Thursday, Friday. So I like doing it halfway through the week. I moved it to Thursday this week because Mayumi wanted to do tea and chat on her birthday. So I said, yeah, I'll do that. But I think Wednesday, middle of the week, is the better day for doing it, really. So yeah, we'll do Wednesday next week. Layla, you've been quite quiet actually today on this chat. It's not like you. Is everything okay? Oh, and please, guys, please start doing the school games organizer exercises. I've been looking at it every single day to check. There's Layla's and her sister have both done one. Kai's done one, but I don't think anyone else from the whole school has done one from Danegill. And I'm getting a little bit embarrassed, really, because I used to work at Sir John Barrow in Ulverston. they have every single day about 15 or 20 entries. Parkside, Phoebe, your mum works at Parkside, doesn't she? They've got loads of entries. And I'm looking through all these schools, and I'm very, very rarely seeing an entry from Danegill. And it just, well, I'm the PE coordinator, so it just doesn't look very good on me. It makes me look like I'm not pushing PE, or I haven't done anything for PE, because there's just nothing for Danegill. And it affects the kind of end of year ceremony. They'll put all the statistics up on the board of which schools have participated, which schools have done well. And if I'm at the awards and every single category Danegill come bottom, I'm going to be so humiliated. So please, it doesn't take long, and they're fun activities, aren't they? Kai and Lady, but they are fun activities, aren't they? And it doesn't take long. I'm putting direct links on Dojo. I'm putting direct links on Facebook. So please start doing the daily activities. It won't take you long, and it will be a lot of fun. And I need to get more Danegill. I can't appeal to the whole school because I don't speak to the whole school like I speak to year 5, but I can speak to year 5. And if most of year 5 are doing entries, at least, you know, that's double figures worth of entries, rather than, I think at the moment, of all the days on the School Games Organiser page, of all the activities, I think Danegill have entered maybe 3 or 4. That's it. That's it. So John Barrow enter 10 to 15 every single day. So we need to up our game with that, please. I can't make you do it, but I can ask and plead and beg for you to do it. And it's not just for me either. It's for you. It's a fun activity for you to do. So please, if you can, do that. It's the last I'm going to say about it, but please do that. Remo's with us. Late entry. Nice to have you here, Remo. Yeah, you did well, Kai. You did well on a bit. Yeah, you did one, Layla. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, we're going to be finishing at 12 o'clock, Hannah, so we'll all be going in a bit. PE is a fit source. PE is it's a good way of staying fit, and like you did yesterday, like you learned about healthy body, healthy mind. If you're keeping yourself physically active, if you looked at the thermometer that I gave you yesterday, the mental health thermometer, you keep yourself in that kind of comfort zone of being okay mentally. If you are not physically active, you may struggle a little bit. That's okay, by the way, but it just makes it less likely if you exercise and are physical regularly. And the School Games Organiser activities are perfect for that. Not to mention Mr. Wilson's workouts, obviously. But yeah, I'm just trying to look out for you guys and keeping you healthy and happy, active. Which lesson did you like, Hannah? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Mr. Wilson, I have a statement. I sneezed and a genie came out of my nose. Okay. Oh, you like the mental health lesson? Good. Yeah, I saw that you sorted them, and your dad messaged me and showed me the pictures of you sorting them, and you did them for physical as well, didn't you? It's really interesting because there's no right or wrong answers for it. It's based on your opinion of where to put them, and it's, you know, all of you came with different answers, and not one of you is right or wrong. You were right in terms of what's right for you. So I might have organised them differently, But the idea behind it was that it's looking out for you guys and your mental health. And people think like PSHE, it's just a subject we do every now and then or whatever. But actually, it's one of the most important subjects, because if you don't feel right mentally, you are not going to learn. You are not going to enjoy school. You're not going to be happy. So it's important. It is really important that you know how to maintain a good mental health. And if you ever have struggles or problems, you know what course of action to take. And that's absolutely right. To every problem, there is always a solution. So some of the work that you did yesterday was looking at solutions, what to do if you are struggling. Talk to an adult, take deep breaths, etc., etc. I know you did something different, Phoebe. Your mum messaged me, but that was a nice activity as well. Having a chat and expressing your feelings to your mum. So that was all good. Can we do more like that? I'll try, Hannah. The difficulty is we do on Wednesday afternoon. We usually do PSHE or RE. So next Wednesday it will be RE on the Sikhism, and then the Wednesday after that we'll be back to PSHE again. And I'll try to do something like that again. But I'm pleased you enjoy it, because it takes me quite a long time to put all these lessons together for you guys. I know I made a bit of a mistake yesterday on the English one, but I do try my best with them, try to make them enjoyable. That's a good saying, Ava. When things are bad, things could be worse, and when they are, remind yourself that it can only become better. That's a great philosophy. French. French. I want never gets, by the way, Phoebe. I want never gets. I'll see if I can do French. The difficulty. I like to give you activities that your parents can help you with if you need it. French, they may not be as confident. I'll look into setting a French activity. But I'm pleased that you still want to do it, by the way. Life is like a roller coaster. You just ride it and enjoy it all. See, that would be a good quote as well for quote of the week. Life's a roller coaster. Ronan Keating had a song about that, didn't he? Life is a roller coaster, keep on riding. Well, it's almost time for us all to go, Katie, because it's nearly 12 o'clock. In fact, it is 12 o'clock. Let's see. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock now. So thanks for joining, guys. Hope that's been enjoyable. I enjoy it. I enjoy kind of hearing from you each week and seeing what you've been up to, having a bit of banter, having a bit of fun. Don't forget your riddles for next week, and I'll move it back to Wednesday next week. Then it's halfway through the week. Then on Monday, we can look forward to it Monday, Tuesday, and then the week after we've got the following Wednesday. So I'll put a reminder on Dojo to everyone. Next week we will be 11 o'clock. So let's just see what date that will be. That will be the 29th. So on the 29th of April at 11 o'clock, be there or be square. I will, and if you have any problems with the work or anything like that in the meantime, then just send me a message. I'll get your parents to send me a message on Dojo. Thanks for joining, guys. I look forward to these chats each week. It's nice to kind of feel like a class again. I am missing you all. I'm missing going into school, but keep safe, keep following the guidelines, washing your hands for 20 seconds, stay fit and healthy, look after yourselves and your family, and I'll see you next week. Bye.